being an artist is something I never thought that I would do. You know, like growing up, I drew like stick figures, and I was like really bad at it, everything. Like as I grew up, I kind of turned to art as something that I just wanted to do, even if I was bad at. I just liked it. Anyone can be an artist if you put the time into it. And still, like, the things that I make, I surprise myself. I'm like, I had no idea, like, I could even do that. And it's, like, something that's so... I've been doing it for a while, but it's just, like, kind of still fresh to me that I could make these things. Because never in a million years would I think, like, I would be an artist and like, make money selling my art. Well, I'm Camila. I'm 20 years old, and I'm a technical senior at University of Central Florida. I'm majoring in anthropology and minoring in studio art. And I run a small business out of my student apartment, so it's crammed, but it works. I took my first ceramics class in Jamaica, and I was really young. I actually never picked up my work. I just did it and left. But I started taking ceramics again in high school. I was introduced into the ceramics club, into the wheel, and I found that I was most calm like at the wheel, and because it's like outside, nobody's there, and you have to focus on one thing, so you can't think about anything else while you're on the wheel. So I just kind of found it as like a safe haven, and this is really bad, but like I would skip my classes and just like go to the pottery wheel and just fell in love with it. I joined the ceramics club. I became the ceramics club president, and I was really involved with like school activities and school sales and stuff. And then after I graduated high school, I joined a studio in Hollywood, Florida, called MIY Ceramics, and I was a member there for a while before I left to college. And then I found a studio in Orlando right when I moved here. But I usually go to the studio to do bigger projects. What really like captured my interest in doing ceramics was that like I made my first bowl in a ceramics class, and I had run it underwater, and I saw the water like in the bowl, and I was just like, wow, I want to make more things that can hold more water. I appreciate a lot of different arts, like Chinese pottery. My grandmother is always giving me kind of family heirlooms of just like Chinese pottery, like dishes, vases, and I want to draw more inspiration from them, and I'm still trying to find my style. Like if you look at my page and like what I make, it's a lot of just like random stuff, and you can tell that I'm still trying to find like my niche, like just like what I'm really want to focus on, you know. So I do like I'm trying a lot of things and trying to find my style, trying to find the thing that I want to stick with. But for now, it's just I'm kind of trying everything, but mostly functional stuff. Like I do a lot of jars and plates and bowls and stuff, but I want to get into like wall hangings and like sculptural pieces, and sometimes I just think like, what am I going to use this for? Like what, you know, might as well have a purpose for it. So most of my art is just all functional. A piece will take a minimum of 1 to 2 weeks. It really depends on how much time it takes, the complexity of it. But a lot of people don't know the time that goes into it. That's not just working on it. It's a lot of drying, it's a lot of waiting for it to fire, and then you have to fire it again, and then you have to, you know, paint it, and it's a lot of stuff that people don't take into consideration. But I do price according to if I have physical contact with the work. So if I'm not like, I don't charge by the time I'm like waiting for it to dry or fire. If it takes me like 3 hours to make something, that's how much I'll charge based on that. And even then I'll kind of go back and think, how much would I pay for this? And I'm very thrifty, so a lot of my things are on the lower end. And I also work with people with their budget, so if someone will come to me and ask me to make them something, I'll ask them their budget and I'll work with them, because it's more about, while I do want to make a living and I do want to pay for my groceries and stuff, I also want people to have my art and support just like what I'm trying to get across, instead of just making money. I do follow a lot of people that are professors at like art academies, and a lot of figure sculptures, so just like figure study classes, which I want to do, but I'm not there yet. I feel like I want to do so many things in my life, and I'm just like, I don't know how to just get it started. Like, I just imagine myself doing so many things, but I'm like, I gotta pick 1 or 2 or 3.